Welcome, everybody. Super Speedway Geeks coming at you at a Tuesday night, Bobby, all of freaking hobbies. This is it. Time for the qualifying. The boys are done practicing. We are going to have some high bank, door knocking, bumper pushing. Well, you know how it is. These guys go all out or nothing at all. Hey, and also, to let you know real quick, take a look at that, huh? We've got ourselves some end-rig cameras. Congratulations, Nagels, for making this bet up. His mom will be happy. Paul Witt, Peter DeBorja, which is Jaja DeBoer's grandson. Mr. Cody Nagels and Sebastian Marin in the 23 there. Those are in-rig cameras. We'll be watching them throughout the night and have a little fun with them cats. In the meantime, let's have a little fun. I'll try to get the national anthem if I can. Had a little technical difficulty, but I got it fixed. We're ready to rock and roll. Maybe we'll get the whole length of it in. Maybe we won't. Welcome everybody out on YouTube. You hanging out. You know the rules. You know how it goes. Anything you want me to say, I shall say it. Anything you want me not to say, well, I'll probably say it anyway. But stick around. We're going to be right back after these messages and the national anthem.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights, oh, the ramparts we watched were so calm and
Hey, welcome everybody. We are back. Going to the grid now. MaxspeedTV, Bobby, all the hobbies coming at you Tuesday. Super Speedway Kings. Just to let you know, they get 2 fast repairs. 2. You better hang on to them like they're made out of gold. It's their lifeline. That's all they're going to get. They should be showing up here in just a second, I think. I'm hoping they are. There they all come. All right, let's do this. You know what I like to do. You know how it works. I try to screw up their last names. I really don't have to try. It's just a forte I have. Row number 1, the 90, Mr. Gary Jenkins is going to be your polecat tonight. Watch him. He's quick. He's always quick. The 31, Patrick Alvarado is going to be right beside him. Row 2, the 23, the boy wonder, and I got him somewhere. Let me see. There he is, right there. Sebastian Marin. He is excited. I talked to him before the race. There's a new pudding out in New Mexico. I don't know. I'm not sure about the name. But anyway, he's been sucking down pudding cups left and right. He says he's ready to rock. So we'll see. We'll see. Row 3 to 25, Kevin Freese, the 052 of Joe Delavecchia. Row number 4 is going to be in the 17, Travis Turnmere, and the 48 of Mr. BK Anderson. Row 5, the 429, Mr. Paul Witt. I got him right there. He is. And, of course, the number 8, Dude Conrad. Row 6, number 4, Rick Seabrands, and the 04, Mr. Mark Mann. Row 7, the 01, Patrick Gruber, the 07 of Eric Lowry beside him. Row number 8, the 02, Seth Gruber, the other twin. Nice to have him out here. And the 19 of Daniel Lewis beside him. Row 9, the 22 of Mr. David Bone, and the 411 of Tom Dixon. Row 10, the 81, Michael Hustle Russell. And the 510, Richard Sanchez beside him. Row 11, the 72 of Sean Stevens. And the 21 of Mike Rimkus. Row 12, the 95, James Mayer. And the 088, plain and simple, I just call him Stefan O. Because I can't say his last name. Row 13 to 215, Brett Cadoti and Mr. David Overstreet in the 46. Row 14 to 40, Peter DeBorgia. That's Jaja DeBoer's, I think, nephew. The 89, Joshua Gath right beside him. And matter of fact, Peter, there he is. I got him right there. So we'll be watching him. The 88, the snake I call him because he'll get you and you don't even know he's got you. And that will be Mr. Gabe Butler. Keep an eye on him. And of course, the 24 beside him, Mr. Jason Miz. Row 16, number 6. Hey, where we go? There they are. Row 16, number 6, Mr. Cody Nagels, and I got him right there. Mom will be proud. He made his bed. Beside him is going to be the 77. We ain't seen this cat in a long time, but here he is. He's always quick when he races. Zachary Lima. Row 17 to 171, Robert A. Rock, the number 9, Mr. Charles M. Johnson. Row 18, the 85, Al Cena, the 048 of Andrew Schroeder. Row 19, the 11 will be Robert Felzine, the 14, David Bingle. Row 20, 45, Todd Siebels, and the 55 of Mr. Dan Wilkinson. And last but not least, the 101 of Randy Miner. Got it all. Hot dog. See ya, music. Hello, Motors. You know how it works. 2 fast repairs is all they're going to get. Green flag, let's go racing. And away we go. The 25, Kevin Freese up by that top line, looking really, really strong. As he drives it right down in front of Sebastian Marin in Mama's rocking chair. That's where he is safe as in your mama's arms, supposedly. And here comes the league leader, the 16, Mr. Jimmy Crow, and the number 16. Now, Mr. Jimmy Crow has got a little bone to pick with the 23 of Sebastian Marin because he pretty much left him out to dry last week. Yep, that's right. Screwed the pooch on him. We'll see what happens this time around. Caution out already. I can't believe it. And I don't know. Let's go back and see if I can find it. Happened so fast, I wasn't even ready for it. Have mercy, there it all is. I think that's the 511 involved there, I think. I'm not really sure. I know the 81 might be involved. Let's go back and take a peek here. What in the world's happened? Mark Mann might be involved in this one as well. Already, first thing. Get a better shot right here. Let's see what happens. Oh, that's what happened. 510's driving drunk. Richard Sanchez, what's going on? I'll go back and watch it one more time. I don't know, Aaron. Take a look. Sanchez in the 510. Could he be driving a little on the tipsy weather? Or could it be, no, Mark Mann standing right there going there and there. Oh, I am going to apologize big time. Sanchez is not driving drunk whatsoever. No, he is not. I believe that's going to be the 411. Might be a little bit on the tipsy side here. Certainly what it looked like to me anyway. But anyway, that's going to make them all come back around. Now, there's no way. I don't think anybody's coming into pits with that. I just don't see it happening. Welcome everybody out on YouTube. Karen Groover. Kevin Nagels. Nice to see you, Kevin. Got his boy out here running. Which, by the way, I haven't had the chance to scream at, but I will. As soon as I can find him. Everybody's going to come in and get their teaspoon of fuel, because that's about all they used. There he is out on the track. Take a look in my MaxspeedTV team. And congratulations to him, because he made the podium. He made the podium for the 500, actually, so congratulations. It was the podium 500. He had a great run. Still, yet, not a winner when I broadcast the race. So he's got that goal he's got to try to get. But it's nice to see him out here, and there he is, his little mug. And again, his mom will be very happy that he has made his bet up. Last time, wasn't so happy. So that's good to see. Top 5 after that little incident. Anderson, Witt, Marin, Cadoti, and Nagels. And if I was a betting man, let me see. I'm going to probably say the 429 will be up on the top line. Jimmy Crow feeling kind of racy tonight. Normally he goes back to the back and hangs out, but he's feeling pretty doggone good. He must got something really nice for Valentine's Day. I don't know. He's feeling kind of froggy tonight. Everybody's still on the lead lap after that little incident that occurred. The light should be going out on that awfully looking pace car. We'll see. You know, maybe I'm going to go ahead. We got the chance. Let's have some fun with these guys. Hey, Sebastian, Bobby in the booth, you got me. Uh-oh, Sebastian. I don't know. Where's he at? I don't have him. I don't know what I did with him. That ain't good. Try it again. How about you, Sebastian? Bobby, you got me?
Yes, sir. I got a copy.
All right, we got a poll going out here on YouTube. Are you gonna leave? Are you gonna actually leave the league leader, Jimmy Crow? Are you gonna hang him out to dry again for the second week in a row?
I think it depends. It depends on the circumstances. If it means I can get a win, right? Let's say we're on the bottom and that outside's open. Probably. I'm not gonna lie.
You're
But
gonna leave him in the dust, aren't you?
Well, yeah, but if I'm forced to push him, I'll push him. I have no issues pushing him. But I mean, if there's a win that I can get, well, I'm gonna go for it.
Absolutely, and you should. So tell me, I heard that you found some pudding cups, a new flavor, and you've been eating the heck out of those things. Are they pumping you up for the race tonight?
Yeah, apparently so. I think we had some different definitions of Wu-Tang, what they were saying. So yeah, very different things they were talking about. But yeah, I found some interesting flavors. And
Cool. I thought it was banana, so I don't know what the heck you guys were talking about. But
I think
anyway,
it's better you don't know.
probably. All right, good luck. We're gonna go back racing. Let's see you waved everybody. Here you go. Hello. All right, we'll talk to you later. Stay hydrated and tell your mom I said hi.
Absolutely.
All right. You know what? He never tells his mother I said hi. In a year I've known him, never, not one time. Anyway, we're gonna go back and we're gonna do it again. Nathan Somerville, I can't believe you're picking on me. Unbelievable. What a guy. Nice to see you out here, big fella. Hope things are going well with your leagues. And my daddy always said, if something works, stick with it. So here we go, green flag and SSK. Ooh, down on the inside, making it happen, Captain BK Anderson running like the devil. And there he is. Mr. Paul Witt up there leading the show in the upper line. Got a picture, got a little thing of him. Where's he at? Isn't it, Paul? There's Paul. Trying to get something going out there in that top line if they can. The 215, Mr. Rhett Cadoti. He's going to be your pusher on the inside, on the bottom. Well, he was going to be the pusher until Mr. Paul Witt got pushed up into the rocking chair. Kicking back and enjoying himself. Now the 052, Mr. Joe Delavecchia. He's going to be the pusher in that middle line. Going to be hopefully pushing Mr. Nagels right here. We got him. Pushed him right up there to the front. And he can drop down, maybe. Everybody's fighting to get to that nice little spot. 429 of Mr. Paul Witt now occupies. Three wide racing. You throw a blanket over the first 20 trucks, probably. The number 9, Charles Johnson. He ain't hanging back this night. He is going for it, baby. Got a little help from the 24 right there. That's Jason Miz. And of course, does not surprise me one bit, the Groover brothers. Patrick and Seth on that top line. And that's where they live. They love it up there. They're the ones that can make it work. For inquiring minds that want to know what happened to your polecat, well, that's a good question. I'm trying to find him. There he is. Back here in the back. Whoa, the 85's going around and around, and where he stops, no one's going to know, but we're going to find it out. Something definitely happened, Captain. That's Mr. Al Cena. Oh, let me back it up. I missed it. What we got going on here, huh? Al Cena checked up and he gets smacked in the rear end. He gets drilled in the rear end, actually. Nowhere to go, and that's going to be the 90. Unfortunately. Mr. Gary Jenkins back here, but as you can see, honestly, just one of those deals. It's a racing thing. And here they are, 3 wide. I'll get rid of that. We'll slow her down. You can see him starting to check up a little bit. That top line, hear that, or Jenkins got a heck of a run, one or the other. But anyway, it looks like that maybe that top line checked up a little bit, and Lord, do not put a wrinkle on the Hooters truck. And here it comes. They checked up real quick. Mr. Jenkins wasn't able to check up, and the 31 nailed him, and away we go. And oh, so close, the 46 was almost involved. But he wasn't. Everybody coming down. I mean, everybody coming down. Look, grab some fuel. Who cares about the tire? Super Speedway. It takes a long time to wear those puppies down, but that fuel is ever so important. Now, some of these cats stayed out. And at the top 2, Sanchez and Michael Russell. They did not go into the pits. Now, I can understand why Michael Russell stayed out. There he is. He never gets to see the front very often, so he gets it every chance he can to get up here. He hears that, he is going to rip me a new one. Love picking on the guy. As a matter of fact, let's pick on him. Michael Bobby in the booth, you got a copy.
What's up, Bobby?
I noticed you decided not to go in and get your 2 teaspoons of fuel.
Yep, I think it's safer up here.
I think you're right. Yeah, I was telling some of the guys that, you know, that's the closest you've seen to the front in a long time. She took advantage of it and stayed out.
No, I just try to get out of the hash and trash.
Are you going to stay out front probably the whole race, or at least try to?
I don't know. I'm just trying to get some green flag laps in.
Well, that is the question right now. I bet the eyes of Jimmy Crow have turned white to red already.
I got Gary in my ear here. I couldn't hear what you were saying.
I said I bet the whites of Jimmy Crow's eyes have turned to red already.
Oh, yeah. He's already screaming in the Discord channel.
Well, hey, good luck. Keep an eye on you. Keep it up front. Keep the fenders straight, will you?
All right, brother. We're going to try to finish this one tonight anyway. Might
right.
not finish up front, but we're going to try to finish anyway.
All right, pal. We'll be watching you. See ya.
Appreciate it.
Michael Russell. What a great guy to mess with. I'm telling you, he's a blast. And let me tell you what, he can dish it out as well as he takes it. Top 5. Well, better yet, screw the top 5. Let's just go through these, right? Sanchez, Russell, Della Vecchia, Cody Nagels, which I got him right there. Mr. Paul Witt right there with him. He will be in 5th. And I got Mr. Paul Witt right there. Travis Turnermere, BK Anderson, Patrick Gruber, Charles Johnson, and Jason Miz. That is your top 10. Lights out on that ugly-looking pace car. Man, I sure hope iRacing does something better. Yeah, get tired of looking at that thing.
Hello, hello, my friend Bobby.
Jason Middleton, what are you doing
You're in the
up
broadcast
booth?
today, my friend.
Hey, what you doing, buddy?
Nothing much. I was a little late. They had decided to fuck up my dinner tonight.
You
At,
can't
the
say
nice
that
dinner.
word.
Oh, I can't.
No.
Oh, I thought I was allowed.
No, you're not allowed to say that F word. No, 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 no.
No, bro, I didn't say the F word. What do you mean?
You can't say it. Not on a broadcast. Shame, shame, shame. My YouTube followers, that beep there, it's a little late.
All right, I got
What?
it now.
All right, there we go. They've had a couple cautions already. We only got 12 laps in, so I'm going to imagine the eyes of Jimmy Crow's probably went from white to red right now.
They were probably already there. I'm sure he's had his fun drinking. I know he had a lot of fun last night.
I heard he had a great Valentine's. I have to call him, or we'll have to interview and talk with him and see just what kind of a wonderful nighttime he had.
Yes, sir. I also heard that he's been making friends with Seabass, the best bull milker in the village.
That's right. You know what? I did not know you could get milk from a bull, but Seabass, you can do it, I guess. I'm impressed. You know, things
Yeah.
that people do,
Yo,
the
man.
thing in New Mexico, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's impressive.
Yeah, it is. It takes a lot of skill to do that.
All right, our pusher's up here. Mr.
We have-
Nagels, he's going to be up on that top line. And, of course, Sanchez is going to be on the bottom.
Yes, sir. You call the leader of the bottom the rocking chair, don't you?
The rocket chair. You're supposed to be safe as you are in your mama's arms in the rocket chair.
Yes, sir. With the way this middle line moves, it's going to be hard to defend that. I don't know how much tape Richard Sanchez uses or how good of a setup he runs, but I know Joe's got a pretty good one, so he should be able to push the piss out of Richard Sanchez.
Now, the thing that really gets me is this is an open setup, so everybody's got something different. But when you get these 2 or 3 cats that have the setup that works best with each other, they're almost unstoppable.
Yes, sir. Just
Back
like
to
those
green
groovers.
flagging.
When the groovers get linked up in the third lane, man, they go places.
Oh, they sure do.
Let's see what Cody and Michael can do here. They should get a little bit of a run on the exit 2. Cody needs to stay buried into Michael to get him clear. I don't think he can do it, though. Nope. Nor him or Joe are linked up.
One thing about these trucks that are different than the cars or anything else is you could really upset the apple cart pretty easy in these trucks. They do not like upset wind in the back and the rear ends. You could really get a guy loose pretty easily in these trucks, can't you?
Yes, sir. It is very easy. And there go the groovers back to the top. They will make a run, I'm sure, here in the next 2 or 3 laps. They'll probably be leading at one point, but they never clear unless it's both. So it'll be a little bit troublesome to do that.
If anybody can make it work on the top, it would be the Gruber brothers without a doubt.
Yes, sir. Paul Witt pushes our boy in the 17 clear. Let's see what our Bob Ross man can do here.
Here comes that top line, making it
Yes,
work.
sir. There goes Joe to the back. He sees the forecoming hell that is about to occur. People get a little too antsy in these things, man, and it just breaks loose.
Take a look at that. The Groovers went from the top to the middle.
Yes, sir. They're making stuff happen.
I'm telling you what, these two brothers, I mean, they are inseparable, period. They know how to run together better than anybody on this track.
Yes, sir. Their chemistry is very, very good. Oh! Was not expecting that.
No, I was not
That's
either.
Split. He is clear back down to the middle, though. BK.
Now we're back
looks like
in.
he gave him a break. That was
Yep.
really, really close.
Yes, it was. It was 4 wide there for just a little bit.
Yes, sir. But these boys can hold it. I know that. "17 might get clear up here if he stays buried into Paul. No, it's a little bit loosey-goosey down there on the bottom, and here come the Groovers. Gonna have a nice run on exit here. Here they come.
The top line working hard with the 16. Jimmy Crow. It looks like Johnson's going to pop up there in front of him and try to grab a little bit of that draft if he can.
Yes, sir. I'm not familiar with some of these guys. They seem to be a little new, but They don't seem to be causing too much trouble, so not bad at all.
Charles Johnson's has probably got more laps around Daytona than I have going to work at 20 years.
Oh yeah, man. He runs all the time, man. He's a good guy. I like him.
He knows how to get around these places.
Yes, sir.
Now, way back in the back. He's back here 18th, I think, or 19th. Let me see. Let me find him. Sebastian Marin, there he is.
He's
Got
making
a
a run
picture
on the
of him.
third lane.
He's coming up slowly.
Yeah. We'll see what he can do with this third lane here. You got to have at least 3 cars to make a lane work here. In the third lane, you're definitely going to want a 4th just because of the run that you're going to need to clear down. One of the groovers is clear now. They are not both going to get clear. They might get clear out of 2 here.
I don't know if they're going to stay with each other or not. That's a good question. But I'm
Yeah,
telling you what,
the split that
man,
happened there.
I would not leave my brother for nothing in the world.
No,
Those
sir.
two have got it going on together. They really do.
If the boys on the bottom are smart here, when they see those groovers getting a big run off of 2, they can pinch up on the backstretch. But look at that. Jimmy gets the 9 clear.
Yep, Johnson goes down to the rocket chair in front of Mr. Paul Witt, and he's enjoying himself riding around with Seth Groover right now in that middle lane.
Yes,
Trying
sir.
to push his brother and clear him. And if the question is, if he clears him, will he drop down, or is he going to stay right there until his brother's able to clear?
Patrick can go down at any given moment, but I think he is going to stay with Seth here for the moment.
Kind of a smart move, I think.
Yes, sir. Let's see if they can stay bumper locked here through 1 and 2 and get a really good run on exit here.
Now, here's the cool thing. Take a look at that top line. You got Sebastian Marin pushing Mr. Jimmy Crow. Now,
Yes, sir.
last week, Sebastian Marin left him holding the sash for the prom dress, the prom. He left him holding everything, man. He just up and left him.
Yes, sir. Sometimes that's how you got to race, though. It's just sometimes things happen, sometimes things don't. It always goes different. If you up your tape for the end of a race, man, you're not going to be able to push as well. You got to wait for that last couple of laps and save your temps. And I'm
He
sure that was what
dropped,
he
he
did.
dropped him like a bad habit last week. We'll see if these two can work together again.
Yes, sir.
Now look,
Jimmy.
I don't know about you, but you don't mess around with the league owner.
No. No, you do not.
That little fella right there, he didn't care. We'll see what happens on that deal later on. But Johnson right now hanging out in that rocket chair. The Groover brothers making it look pretty good in the middle.
Yes, sir.
Now on the back here, going back a little bit further, let's see. There's Todd Siebels, Mr. Butler, and take a look at this, Zachary Lima. He was one of the Dale Yeah boys that dominated for quite a while. Nice to see him back here racing again, and I know what he's doing. He's doing the same thing those fellers. Dean Wilkinson, those cats right there. I'm sorry, who else? Peter DeBorgia. They're all hanging back in the back, and they're just letting the laps wind down. They're saving those fast repairs, staying out of trouble, not losing the draft. So that's veteran moves, if you ask me, because we got a long way to go yet.
Yes, sir. Watch the third lane here. They're going to get a run in the next couple of laps. I'm calling that. But look at the groovers there. They're not going to go down. They're going to hold them up. Play the smart game here.
I don't think that top line's got enough help to do anything. I think they can stay right there, but I don't think they got enough muscle to make any kind of a move.
Yeah, I got to say, Paul Witt is doing a really good job pushing Charles Johnson there in the bottom.
Paul Witt is absolutely no stranger to super speedway racing.
No, sir.
He has won more races than I could even think of.
Where the
He can get it
groovers
done.
where the groovers usually only clear with the 2 of them, that's going to give Paul Witt a lot more room to cool, because usually you cool entering and you'll let a car get up to the quarter panel, but he can let 2 cars do that now. He's going to have double the amount of time to cool there. So that's going to be a huge help for him if he ever wants to try and outpush them to get clear up to the second lane.
And when you're talking about cool, just to let everybody know, there we are riding around with Sebastian Marin. There's his ugly little mug and his camera. When you're talking about cool, You can run these trucks. These trucks will actually heat up fairly quick, but when you're behind somebody pushing like he's pushing right now, you got to sneak out somewhere. You got to grab some kind of fresh air to get in that radiator, because if you don't, you're going to blow it.
There goes that third lane I was talking about. It usually takes a couple laps to get a good run going, but if you can get that run, that's what happens. Sebastian should get clear here on exit as well. He'll have a nice run. The only thing the groovers can do is pinch up right now, but it's so early into the race, I would not really try to do that.
Sebastian did his job. He did his job. He shoved him so hard, he put him all the way down into the rocking chair.
Yes, sir. Nah. Seabass couldn't get it done, man. He almost had himself cleared there. The run just backed off like it usually does. Let's see if Charles Johnson can get Jimmy back up.
I'll tell you what, there on that turn, Jimmy Crow and Seth Groover, they were close enough they could have exchanged water bottles.
Yes, sir. Looks like Sebastian is going to stick it out on the top here. He might clear out of the trial. Does not look like he's going to. Oh, there he goes. If he's smart, he'll stay middle here. The middle's going to get such a good run here. He'll have room to go wherever he wants here.
Doing a little pushing. Seth Brewer, and there we are. We're riding with a Seth in the back. He's got his brother up front.
Yes, sir. There goes Seabass. Ooh, gets a little loose there trying to jerk it down. Snags the apron a tad bit. But gets the move done just fine.
Haven't said anything yet, but I will. Joshua McCaffrey, he's going to be the third truck on that high line. He's making his way up, started 28th, and here he is cracking in the top 8.
Yes, sir. If anybody wants that third lane to go anywhere, they have got to ride that second car's bumper, close as they can get. But you only want to do it when you know you're going to get a huge run, because if you do it beforehand, you're just going to overheat the second guy that's pushing, and it's not going to be very good. You're most likely going to either blow or just have to back off the run completely and go back and fall in line. We'll see what happens here.
Believe you me, you can become a hero to a zero if you don't pay attention to your gauges.
Oh yeah, looks like Eric Laurie is going to try that in the third lane here. See what those three can get done. They'll have to side draft a good amount. They want to try to get clear here. Let's see if Eric Laurie can get up to them though.
I'm surprised there's not more up on that third line.
Well, I mean, it's so early in the race, you don't really want to take risks. Plus, they're getting, sort of towards the pit window. They're probably about halfway there, I would say.
Yeah, I'd say their pit window's right around 23 to 25, and it looks like 15 laps now.
Yeah, they probably got about 10 laps to go, 9 or 10 laps. They always do as late as possible. Some people try the undercut, though.
And, of course, we all know how it works. If you get a green flag pit stop, oh, yeah. You don't want to get caught speeding. You don't want to hit nobody. You don't want to get hit. You especially don't want to get turned as you're going into your pits. You don't want to get caught speeding either. All those things can cause you a really bad evening.
Yep, there goes Jimmy pushing Sebastian clear on the bottom. It's a good move. It takes a lot of skill to do that. Oh, Patrick!
Whoa,
hit
Patrick!
Sebastian. Patrick followed followed Jimmy down the track and just killed Sebastian, and Seth gets shot to the moon.
Yes, he sure
That was
did.
a big one.
Seth went and said hello to Jesus, I think. That's how high he
I do
was.
believe he did. Wonder how Jesus is doing up there.
Well, I'll tell you what. He could definitely ask Seth for the simple fact that he was up there that high.
Yes, sir. Yeah, Patrick just followed Jimmy down, and it broke loose at that point. It happens. That's why a lot of these guys ride at the back. Just small mistakes like that will just hurt you big time.
Let's take a look. We'll look at it from this angle. We'll slow her down. You can watch him. And it's easy to get in that tunnel vision thing, isn't it? You just follow him. Oh, okay, I'm going to follow him right on down. And boom, there it was. Caught Sebastian in the corner, and then...
Yeah, Jimmy cleared in a very odd spot to clear in, especially in these trucks, because whenever you go down like the middle of the tri-oval, the bumps are there. Your truck wants to turn down automatically, so you got to be really careful if somebody's going to go down through there. You got to pay close attention to your surroundings and your depth perception.
Seth Groover takes one heck of a ride.
I do believe he went to the moon, man.
Yes, he did. One
Maybe
heck of a
even
ride.
further.
This is his point of view right here.
Yes, sir. Looks like Jimmy went up and then came back down, and yeah, Patrick just followed.
And he blew his motor here to go boom, so he's going to get on the hook and have to go all the way around this bad boy. So that's going to hurt him big time.
Yes, sir.
And here comes the rest of them. I will have to say, as of right now, though, you know, Seth Grover, in my opinion, so far, he definitely going to get, well, there it is. It's the Dude Wipes Award.
Sir, I was about to mention that. I was thinking that he might be a little deserving of that one.
Yeah, I think he is. That's when you have more skid marks in your shorts than what there is on the track because of an incident you was involved in. And I'm going to tell you what, man, he went flying. So as of right now, he's definitely going to get the Dude Wipes Wreck of the Night so far.
Yeah. Looks like Patrick is going to come out of the pits in the lead. I don't believe anybody stayed out for that one. Yeah. They all had to pit. They were about 9 laps away from having to pit there. So safe bet was to pit and take it fast for the boys that got caught up in it.
Patrick Groover's going to lead him. Charles Johnson to come out second. Kevin Freese. BK Anderson. Mark Mann up to 5th. Cody Nagels, he's going to be 6th. Daniel Lewis 7th. Jimmy Crow 8th. Travis. I guess that's Turnmere, I believe. But anyway, he's 9th. If not, it is tonight. And Joe Della Vecchia is going to be 10.
Yes, sir.
Now, let's have some fun.
It wouldn't surprise me if some of these boys decide to drop to the back after that big one. Because once these guys are getting real scared on their one fast repair, man, they're gonna start getting a little angsty, you know.
Cody, Bobby in the booth, joined by your teammate, Mr. Jason Middleton.
You doing, fellas?
Well, we're doing pretty good. How you doing?
Lucky, I guess.
What'd you see there?
I seen Seabass dang near lose it. It was a great save. Great save. I really don't know what started the wreck, but I seen Seabass about lose it, so all I knew to do was just check up a little bit and just try to avoid the wreck and save my fast repairs, which I did.
And you never got ran over, so that's a good thing.
No, I'm usually a victim of getting ARCA braked, and that didn't happen, so mission accomplished.
Yes, it is. Well, good luck. You're looking pretty racy out there. You're going to try to keep it up front. You're going to hang back in the back and let some laps wind down.
As long as I don't get shuffled, I'm going to try to stay up front. If I get shuffled at all, I might decide to go to the back for a little bit. But we'll just see how the race plays out. But the goal is to try to stay up front if I can and put myself in a position for a podium finish.
Well, that would be nice. Now, by the way, do not put any wrinkles on my face on that truck. I got enough.
Hey, I'll try not to, and hopefully this will be the last week that I run the Chevy, because I was giving BK crap that he's, again, not running max speed. So by next week, I think we're both going to be in some max speed Toyota Tundras.
All right, good. It better be. I'm going to have to get on to him. I'm going to fine him $10,000.
I told him he'll race me, Bobby.
All right, buddy, good luck. We're going to keep an eye on you.
Thank you, appreciate it.
All right, wave to everybody, because you're live. You're on candid camera. That it is. All right, we'll talk to you later, buddy.
Thank you.
And getting back to his teammates. There he goes.
Sir, these boys are 1 to green. Coming down the back stretch.
Mr. Groover's going to be at the bottom. Mr. Johnson is going to be up on the top. Your pushers is the 25 of Kevin Freese and Mr. BK Anderson.
Yes, sir. If Kevin is smart here, he will try and jump the restart just a tad and hit Patrick after the green drops. That way he can shove him into 1 and 2 and clear himself up.
Taking a
Let's see
little
if he
leak.
does that.
A little peek right here. You see Mark Mann's got a little bit of paint damage. Nothing too awful bad out there, Mara. So he's still looking good. He hasn't had to use a fast repair. "28 laps out of 77 in the books. Here's your race summary. We've had 3 cautions, 14 lead changes. "21 people watching. Awesome. 7 people gives us a like.
Yes, sir.
The SSK
That's
boys deserve a like. Hit that like button. For the 7 that hit the like button, thank you so much. For the others that didn't, you suck. No, I'm just joking. Hit that like button for these guys, will you? I think they're doing a pretty darn good job giving you some 3-wide racing just about all night long.
Here they come through the tri-oval. Let's see how this restart pans out, man. There's a lot of these boys single file back there because they double pitted, so let's see how they pan everything out. Who gets where and where they all try to go. Let's see if somebody tries to make a third lane here off the restart.
A lot of these guys, like you said, they're really being protective of those fast repairs, and you have to. Here comes Jimmy Crow. He's going to start the third line again.
Yes, sir. Evan almost got clear up to the second lane there. Those boys in the third lane are definitely going to need a third driver. Looks like it is going to be the 5'10" of Richard Sanchez coming up through the third lane here, catching up to him.
Trying to get to him if they can. Trying to hook up right behind.
So it looks like from that single file line, they're starting to go too wide. Looks like it's Zach Lima coming up to the middle here.
Jason Miz all over the back bumper of the 16 of Mr. Jimmy Crow, giving it everything he's got. But he's going to be needing a little help.
Oh, yeah. If the 5'10" can just get up there and arrow push him a little bit, they should be able to go somewhere. But, I mean, look how much they drop back in the corner without that third man.
Speaking of man, nice to see Mark Mann up here in the front.
Yes, sir. He's always there, man. He's always watching.
He's always the bride, bridesmaid, never the bride. We'll have to see what happens tonight. He's due. Patrick Groover hanging out here in the front. Now, due to the incident that had happened, unfortunately, his twin, Seth, is all by himself way back here, 1 lap down.
Yes, sir, but as long as he can race his way up to the front of all those lap cars, he will be able to get back on the lead lap. But he's got to pass the 81 of Michael Russell and the 22 of David Bone, I do believe.
The tunnel take says, "Let's go, Todd. Don't suck." Nice. And I'm thinking he's talking about the one and only
Swervels.
Todd Siebels in the 45. Sir. There he is. He's hanging out, just watching the show.
Charles went down real low there. I don't know if BK got into the back of him, got him a little loose there, or what happened, but that was a close call there.
You can see
got
these
a lot
guys,
of close calls through the tri-oval here.
You can see these guys hanging out in the back. That's your veterans for you, sitting back here, just letting the laps wind down. If anything happens, they can get out of it and hopefully save a fast repair. Jimmy Crow still on that third line up there in the top. They're getting a little bit more help. Not quite enough yet.
Yes, sir. The 24 is going to have to link up, make sure his temps are cool, and push like HE double hockey sticks for a couple laps here. He should be able to get something done.
Speaking of pushing, EK Anderson riding on his roof right now.
Yes,
doing
sir.
what he can to get that Napa Auto Parts up there in front of the 01 so he could drop down on the rocket chair. But so far, that bottom line, they've been holding their own pretty good.
Yes, sir. Charles Johnson doing a hell of a job side drafting the 01 and the 25. All BK has to do is just push him cleanly and they'll all get clear. But the problem is VR, it is not easy to push, man. I tried to do it and I can't do it. It's damn near impossible. BK said he was going to get himself some monitors here soon, so I hope he sticks to that plan because it's going to help him a lot.
Yeah, it takes a real special knack to run in VR. I believe Jimmy Crow is running VR. Pretty sure he is.
Yes, sir, he does. The 24 up top there is going to have to do a much better job pushing here with Jimmy. If he wants to get him to go anywhere, it's going to be a hard job to do that. Looks like he's going up to cool through the trial over there, so we'll see what he can do. He might be running just too much tape to push, so That could be a big problem here.
In a perfect world, you come out of the turn, you're ready, you got your bumpers lined up square, and you're pushing your little heart out. Before you get to the turn, you back off just a little bit. That also gives the temperatures a little bit of time to cool back down. When they come out of that turn, you're right on his bumper and you're pushing him again. These trucks do not like to be touched in the turns, do they?
No, they do not. You have to be really, really good at pushing if you want to push mid-turn in these. 24 is just a little too loose behind Jimmy there. Go anywhere.
BK takes it up to the top. He's going to hook up with Johnson.
Yes, sir. Johnson is going to go down, and BK is going to get pushed by Jimmy Crow. That was a good move there. Got to hold it lower corner, though. He's way too high up. Ooh, BK has got to hold that lower. He nicked the wall, actually. He's got some right front damage from that.
Nagels hanging out with him. He's still
Yes, sir.
sitting now
He's
in that
making his
sixth
way up.
spot.
Yep. Matches his number there. I would not advise for him to go to the third lane right now, knowing his boy has damage. So, unless he sees them with a big run, I don't think he'll go up. Oh, there he goes. Ritz following. Here they go. They can make a huge run here. Cody should get clear after Patrick and Charles drop back. But our boy in the 9-0, he's getting back up to him. They might stall out here. Looks like they're going to stall.
He didn't
Rip is
quite
gonna
have
push Cody.
the 215. Rip Cadoti didn't quite have that nose buried up underneath him, so they did stall out quickly.
Yes, sir. Looks like Rid also has a bit of right side damage here, so that could also be hurting them. We'll see what they can do up there, though. Give them about 2 or 3 laps, see what kind of run they can get. They should have a good run.
Jenkins in the 90. He was caught up in a, well, I think it was the first or second caution. I can't remember which one, but here he is, back up battling. Third truck in the middle.
Sure. That third man is really, really important in every line, because if you're far off of the cars in front of you, then your lane will not go anywhere. See what Mark Mann can do pushing Kevin Freeze here. Looks like he was having a bit of trouble cooling there in the bottom, had to peak up a lot. Johnson almost got clear, but Mark Mann might get clear up here. I do believe he was clear up for a moment, but he did not take it. Looks like he's going to stay with Kevin Freeze.
Sit there and ride it out a little bit.
Yes, sir.
Now, Talladega's not quite as bad as Daytona as far as being down below that yellow line, and then you try to come back up. It doesn't quite grab you and throw you as bad as Daytona does it.
No, not at all. But say you had really hot track temps here and really worn out tires. If you catch that apron, you're most likely going to go around on worn tires, and that's just how it is. It's just really troublesome with hot tires around here. You get pushed, and you can feel the looseness just hit you like a freight train. It's hard to handle, man.
Speaking of a freight train, that's exactly what we got. A boatload of them right here. Still,
Yes, sir.
all the way back. Now, Michael Russell and Seth Grover, they've hooked up a little bit, so they're going to be able to go a little bit quicker. They
So it
are
looks
right
like
now
it's just the two of
crossing.
them.
They're right now crossing the start-finish line.
Yep. Looks like Michael Russell is ahead of Seth Gruber, so if a caution were to come out, that would mean Michael Russell would get his lap back as long as he doesn't hit anybody or get a 0X.
And this pack is right now crossing the finish line. So, you can see them right here. That's your pack.
They're
Up here,
Boys.
Michael Russell.
boys in the
And-
top are definitely going to need more cars to go anywhere.
Well, I know someplace they're going to go. They are going to catch up to Michael Russell and Seth Grover here pretty quickly.
Sir, let's see how far they are out.
Probably, let's see.
16.5 seconds out from the lead pack.
Yep, and they'll probably run them down in about 3 laps.
I don't think it'll be that quick, but they'll definitely get to him after this next pit run.
Oh yeah, they'll definitely get through them well before the pit stop.
There's only about 10 laps left to go, so Let's see what they can do. Looks like, I don't know who that is in front of the pack right now that's about to get caught. Oh, it's
That's
Tom
Mr.
Dixon.
Tom Dixon, and he's going to get out of Dodge. A very
Yes, sir.
wise decision.
Yep.
Kevin Freese hanging out in the rocket chair still. Mark Mann hanging right there in second. He's happy right where he's at.
Yes, sir. These boys definitely need to start getting back to single file here. They're coming at about 9 to go for their pit stop. There goes Mark Mann up to the top. He did a good enough job of pushing. Let's see what Johnson can do to get him clear here.
Nagel's hanging out on that top line, still working it hard.
Yes, sir, they should get a good run on exit here. Ritt just needs to stay behind Cody. If he peeks out any, they're going to kill that run. Oh, he's peeking. Yep. There goes the run.
Ritt's kind of got the shakes, don't he?
Yeah, he's got the ping pongs.
Yeah, he definitely got the shakes just a little bit.
Yeah. That's highly unusual for Ritt.
When you're going back and forth like that, you definitely scrub off your mile per hour. It makes it a little tough.
Well,
But
yeah,
now-
any of that extra run you would have had, you're not going to have it anymore for sure.
I noticed the middle just kind of went backwards. Man drops it back down into the bottom. He tried it, says, nah, ain't got to work. I think I'm just going to come right back down into the bottom for a while. Daniel Lewis, he's going to be your pusher on the bottom. He started 16th. Here he is in second.
Sarah, looks like they're starting to thin out here, going to single file, getting ready for this big pit stop. It's going to be a very important pit stop. I'm curious to see who decides to undercut it and pit right on the limit. If you try to undercut it and you don't have enough guys, then you're just not going to go anywhere. But usually the undercut is a little quicker, so about 4 of these guys can get linked up on an undercut here. It'll be really powerful, but they shouldn't be pulling anything like that till the very end of this race. Let's see if it goes green all the way, though, because it has to in order for that to happen.
Well, I can just about guarantee you there ain't no way it's going to go green all the way. These guys are not going to be happy being stuck sitting right there. They are going to try to make it happen, Captain, no matter what. And usually that's when the trouble occurs. Well, thank you, Tunnel Take, for hitting the like button. And hey, we got a few of them coming in right now. Let's see how they make this turn. And
Oh, Zach
Lima.
and Jimmy, they get together.
Lima comes in and smacks the 16 just a little bit, enough to turn them both around. And, well, that's not good. You can see the rest of these guys coming in, no problem. But, yeah, Lima back here came in a little hot, kind of went sideways just a little bit. And, boy, he hit Jimmy Crow with a passion, didn't he? No fast repairs are being used yet, and neither one of them has to use the fast repair in that, so that's a good thing. Back out front coming around, it's going to be the Groover. And who's coming with them? Only him and the 19, that is it. Well, we got a couple more back here. Maybe one more. That will leave the lead right up here to these guys, Mr. Paul Witt and crew.
Looks like Jimmy just got in way too hot and hit Lima there.
You try to get all you can get so you don't lose anything. It's times, well, it'll bite you.
Did I say Lima hit Jimmy or Jimmy hit Lima?
You said Jimmy hit Lima. I think Lima
Okay,
hit Jimmy.
yeah. No, Jimmy
Lima
hit
did
Jimmy.
not hit Jimmy.
No, Jimmy did hit Lima.
Let's see, are they going to go around again? Or a few of them going to come in? Nope, they're staying out. They only got 18 laps on this. They can go all the way up to about 23, 24.
Yeah. First boys to pit were Kevin Freeze. But all together right now, looks like Joe is going to go for a run here, him and Sebastian. Curious to see when the leaders are going to pit here. They should be a little bit faster because those boys are too wide right now. They're going to be scrubbing a lot of speed, not going single file here. So that's a bad choice to do that.
Good choice or bad? They're doing it. They're thinking about
Yep.
3 wide already.
Yep, looks like lead pack. Rit is going to go 3 wide. And, oh, there go a lot of the boys down to pit. The rest of those guys should definitely pit next lap if they want to stay with them.
See how this is going to work out. Looks like a little poetry in motion, perhaps. Not too bad.
Rick locked up a little bit there. I don't know if he got speeding or not. I don't think he did. Let's see who gets out of the pits first, though.
Well, that's going to leave it to these boys. They're left. We have 12 of them out there. Has not been in the pits yet.
Yep. Let's see if Charles and Rit's pack are going to pit. Ooh, Rit gets a bad push. Goes all the way up to the 3rd lane.
He had no
Man,
choice.
that was close.
He had to chase it or he was going to turn it.
Yep. BK needs to get down if he wants to pit this time. Minor almost killed BK there. Okay, there goes Charles to pit.
By
He is
himself.
the only one. He is going to lose the pack here.
Yeah, that's going to hurt big time.
Yeah, that is his race over. He needs a caution badly.
And I'm pretty sure we might see one.
We'll have to see here.
Gary
Leaders are in
Jenkins.
single file now. Yep, our friend Gary Jenkins is leading.
He was caught up in an incident earlier, and here he is. And he was your polecat.
Him and Alvarado probably have the best qualifying setups out there.
A lot of good drivers in this bunch, let me tell you.
See about Kevin Freeze's pack here. They are too wide right now, definitely scrubbing speed. They need to get linked up together to go as fast as possible if they want to blow by these guys. Let's see what they can do while they're too wide here.
Here comes another clan, another bunch. Wilkinson is still going to stay out.
I didn't catch that one. Wilkinson is the only one that stayed out.
Nope. Wilkinson is out. Stefan O, Todd Siebels, Robert Rock, and Dave Bingle. 4 of these cats have not been in yet. And right here they are.
You know, this filters out.
I would imagine if they're going to take it all the way, they got 2 more laps. Maybe.
Cody just got himself a black flag by going above that yellow line.
Oh, not good.
He should get a black flag for it. He'll be real lucky if he does it. There goes Mark Mann's group straight by him.
Up front, they're going to go one more time around.
Yep. Let's see where Freeze is here. I think they are ahead. Siegel, Dean, Aseki, and Rock have not pitted yet.
Nope, that's your top 4.
Yep.
They've not been in the pits yet. And I'm going to say they can probably got enough to go 1, maybe 2 more laps.
Yeah,
for sure.
It'll be really, really close on this one here. They're trying to overcut as far as they can. That's going to lose them time.
Here they come. Only 4 of them, so they shouldn't run anybody over.
Kevin Freeze and Joe Della Vecchia are leading this race by a long shot right now.
And take a look. Here they are. Della Vecchia up top. Kevin Freeze down on the bottom.
Yeah, they've got about a 3.5 second lead right now here. It's going to be a huge gap. And unless those boys behind them get linked up and start hauling, that race is going to be over unless a caution comes out.
And it will. Trust me.
There they go by Dean Wilkinson and Todd Siebels. They just stayed out too long.
Della Vecchia, he should be, and he is the leader of the race right now.
Yep, Sebastian has a little bit of front damage. That's going to hurt him a lot, pushing and leading. You do not want front damage in these things. Pushing, it doesn't really matter if you have front damage. It's going to just affect how the car feels when it gets pushed. But with rear damage, you're not going to be able to really push properly or lead properly. So he got a little bit lucky, I would say, on his damage there.
And it looks like to me, I do believe, yep, Jimmy Crow is going to be done and out of the race. 7 laps down.
Yeah, I think that pit road incident got him there. Ooh, they're getting real loose behind in that second pack there.
Well, there's your first pack. Here's your second pack. They should be able to run them down here eventually and all be bunched up again.
Yeah, they have a much bigger pack. It's like Paul Witt has a bit of rear damage there. It's not enough to really affect anything.
Just a smidge.
Yep.
Paul Witt sporting the autism awareness truck like he always does. Several different paint schemes for it. And of course we've got him right there on your screen. You see him. These cats right here are leading the show. And it does look like the 02 and the 411 will be going down another lap.
Yep. Let's see here. Times compared to the packs are a huge difference. Lead pack is running 3/10 faster a lap. So they are just going to continue to pull away here. Let's see
Believe
if
you
those boys in
me.
the second pack can get all linked up and start hauling, because if they don't, that is going to be race over until there's a caution.
They're trying hard.
Oh yeah. They can undercut a pit and maybe get back to them, but it's going to be really hard. There's now almost a 4.5 second gap between those guys.
Della Vecchia's best friend right now is the number 25 of Kevin Freese. A little boy wonder, Sebastian Marin. There he is in your picture, trying to get something going up on that high line.
Yep, that pack just ran the exact same lap time for the past 2 laps, 50.740 on both. See what the guys in the back ran. They ran a 51.1. That is a huge difference there. That is a very big difference.
If a caution does not occur,
Starting to get to the pit window where they can make it now. So let's see when some of these guys decide to come in, because you can undercut this big time, but you got to take into account the green-white checkers and stuff like that. There's only 2, so you can calculate it up to that.
I'll be shocked if you see anybody undercut right now. I think we're going to hold off for a little bit.
Yeah, it would make more sense. Usually the guys that undercut are in the back, and the boys that usually undercut are leading right now, so I wouldn't see much of a purpose to do so.
Running around second bunch, Mark Band, you can see way up there in front. Those are your leaders. And he's trying to run them down.
.3 there compared to a 50.8. We're going to have to really start getting better lap times for that second pack if they want to have a shot, because the boys in the lead are just going to continue to extend it. It's now up to 5.6 second gap here.
Basically what he's trying to say out there in YouTubeville, that's a lot. Especially for super speedway.
Yep.
I'm kind of shocked that you don't see these guys right now, this early in the race, lined up single file head to toe.
Yeah, it's not making much sense to me right now. If those guys want to ever have a shot, they need to go single file, because
they could literally
high-drafting-
they could run that second line right out of business. Of course, if there's no caution.
Yeah.
If they stayed single file, they could probably gain another 2-3 mile an hour at least, on a lap.
I mean, they have a huge pack here of guys. If those 3 up in the top would just, get it in that they need. Oh, there go undercut. Called it. But if those 3 up top there would go to the bottom here and just shove, I think they could maybe make a run for the money here. Catch those guys in the lead. I'd say in the next couple of laps here, if these boys don't get clear up in the top, they should definitely go down to the bottom. 1, because of pit stops, and 2, just because of the time loss.
You got 4 cats in the pits right now.
Yep, that's just enough to pit. You need a pack of 4 more to pit, so they should be okay with that. I'm kind of curious to see where this is all going to cycle out at. There go those other boys. 1 lap after cut.
And let's see how they come in.
Looks to be pretty clean here so far.
Yep, they did a good job.
Yep, not a single incident. Hopefully they'll go single file out of the pits here. If they start to get caught by people, they should definitely go 2 wide, just to slow them up a little bit. And force them to
20
the third
laps.
lane.
20 laps to go. This is where things, let's say, it's not the storm, but the clouds are starting to get a little dark.
Yep.
You can hear a little rumble way off in the back.
There goes the lead pack pitting. Lead pack is pitting right here. 4 boys stayed out. Looks like the 2 Groovers, the 19, and let's see here.
It's Lewis, Groover, Sanchez. Those 3 stayed out.
Yep. Now Jenkins' pack here might gain a little bit of ground.
They're coming in now to the pits.
But I think Mark Mann and the guys running with him are definitely going to gain a lot of ground with that undercut there.
Explain to the people what you mean by undercut.
Well, when you undercut a pit stop, you're going to be taking less fuel because you haven't ran as much fuel out of the car. The longer you stay out, the more fuel you run out of the car, and the more fuel you have to take, and the longer the pit stop is going to take.
Right.
So if you undercut it right on the limit when you are going to be basically running out of fuel when you come to the line, then you're going to have the fastest pit stop out of everyone. And if your guys can have the same speed pit stop as you, and you can all go the same speed out of the pits and get linked up immediately, you are in perfect shape.
Yeah, it's not exactly running these trucks. Whoa! They had to make an evasive maneuver right there because a 14 was just about ready to get killed. But it's not, the object is not to run your truck all the way down till you got to get fuel. You want to make it, okay, I've went so many laps and my telemetry tells me I need...
Oh, big wreck. Looks like Jenkins might have spun somebody. Oh, look at that.
Well, there's no caution yet.
No, he got spun under the yellow. Oh, there it goes.
There's the caution.
Oh, Schroeder's back up on the track. That's why I do believe.
There he is.
Let's go see what happened here.
I shall do a little look here.
Yeah, Andrew Schroeder came down across Gary Jenkins' nose and spun himself. And, yeah, he stayed in the grass. Oh,
Yeah,
he re-entered the track at really low speed. Yeah.
Take a look.
I don't exactly know why he did that, but it's definitely what brought the caution out.
Schroeder comes down. It gets really close to Jenkins. And he comes down and he tags him just a bit, just enough to turn him. And this is what he's talking about. He gathers it up, no problem, no harm, no foul. Does okay. The question is when he comes back up on the track, does he do it in front of somebody that's going to catch up and hit him?
No, he just re-entered. His engine was killed, and he just re-entered too slow.
Yep.
And you can't do that.
And
That's
that
going to bring in a caution every time.
is going to bunch all these boys right back up.
Yep. They're going to start getting real racy here.
Now, Groover, Lewis, Sanchez, all these cats, they have enough fuel to go all the way? No, they do not. They got a pit. And here they come. who has enough to go all the way? And these boys coming in. Not quite sure. Now these cats have enough to go all the way, no problem. None. Especially it helps when you've got some caution laps because, well, you don't burn no fuel.
Yeah. You see these boys on the apron here, they're all going to save fuel. They're going to shift that into fourth clutch and turn that engine off and let that baby glide.
Now let's see. Watch him very carefully and you can see him do that. You can hear it. I'll turn it up. Fourth gear, shuts it off. Ops the clutch, shuts it off. So he's saving fuel like nobody has saved before in his life.
Yeah, once you do it so much, it just becomes natural. I do it almost every caution that I ever get in. Doesn't matter if I need to save it or not. It's always good to have gas.
You just never know. And you know what? You
Especially
have
with
to
these
have it.
gas shortages nowadays, man. Might start running out of virtual gas here soon.
It's a possibility. Why not? I mean, it's so expensive anyway, right?
Yeah.
I'm trying to. There he is. Let's talk with him. Mr. Delavecchia, Bobby the Booth, you got a copy.
Mr. Bobby, what's up, buddy?
Hey, you got yourself a fast little hot rod out there, man. You're showing your muscles. What do you think? You got 16 laps to go.
Yeah, but it's a great race so far.
Yeah, you gonna be able to keep some of these guys off your butt?
I hope so, man. You know the field we got behind me, so it's gonna be a tough one. I gotta try and push Seabass for a little bit and then pass him.
Drop him like a bad habit.
Drop like a bad habit.
All right, we'll be watching you. Good luck.
Thanks, buddy.
Sebastian seems to be the butt of all jokes, don't he?
Yeah.
And probably the reason why, because he's so freaking good. I mean, this kid is tough.
He is very tough to beat. He's good competition.
And there he is. You're looking at him. Matter of fact, take a peek at all these fellas. Mr. Paul Witt in the 429. There he is. Take a look at him. He is right now currently in the 11th spot. And that 40 machine, Peter DeBorgia, he's way back here in the 25th. And Mr. Nagels, there he is up here in the 6th or the 13th. And of course, Sebastian, well, he's leading them.
Did BK get taken out, or? Oh, he's got some big damage on the left front there.
Yeah, I think so. Let's see if we can find him.
If he's smart, he's going to save a faster pair if he has one. Because he needs to save that fast, because I guarantee these boys are going to wreck in about 5-6 laps, because they're going to be racing as hard as they have ever raced to get this win here.
BK actually looks pretty near perfect.
He has right front damage.
Well, I'm not seeing it.
Hold on.
He's used one fast repair.
What the? It just went away. Okay, that's weird. I've had it do that before. You ever have it show a car with damage and then it goes away?
No.
I've definitely had that. Oh. Randy Miner is blinking out on the bottom.
Yeah, that's always fun to be behind somebody that blinks, isn't it?
Yeah, netcode is not a good friend.
They'll be watching him carefully. If it gets too bad, they'll put him in the back.
Oh, yeah. A lot of times, especially in Mazdas, I've noticed that it usually leaves netcode damage on there, even if you don't have any. It just shows damage. It's weird.
Well, that godforsaken, ugly iRacing pace car is out of here.
Yeah.
Oh, you think iRacing can do a little bit better than that? Well,
Yeah,
here you go.
well, I mean, you can choose your pace car. You can choose a Mustang or a truck. I mean, you can do what you want, but
I gotta be
I'm
honest with
curious
you.
to see how the bottom lane goes. Go
I'd
ahead.
rather choose a grocery cart from Kroger's than choose a Mustang.
Yeah, fair enough.
Just talking from a, you know, I own a Chevy Camaro, so.
Oh yeah, I'm a Chevy man.
Here we go.
Toyota.
Green flag, Sebastian's on the bottom. DeVecchia is going to be up top. Your pusher's
Yes, sir.
25, Mr. Freese and Mr. Man.
Let's see if Kevin can get clear up here. He is, I do believe he's clear up. No, he's not. He's almost there, but he's just not going to be able to get it. Sebastian has a lot of front nose damage, if you can see that.
Yep.
Little opening in the hood is going to let a lot of air through there that you don't want, and it's going to just slow them like a rock. I'm curious to see how this damage works, because it's going to be really difficult to hold off that top line, especially with front nose damage. That's the worst kind of damage to have leading. Like a third lane is starting to make around about, what, 10 or 11 rows back? No, about
A few more. Paul went to 24. They popped up mids. Now they're going to start getting a little bit more trucks up there, and we're going to have ourselves a pretty good 3-line race.
Yep.
And 12
First
to
to see if
go.
anybody goes to block that third lane run here. If anybody really is desperate to get the lead here, they will go up and block that run.
I don't think they're going to go up and necessarily block it. They're going to go up, pick up some of that draft, and carry them up to the front. But right now, it's not really happening. 12 to go at the line. Are they going to be able to play nice? I don't know about you, Jason, but man, I'm hearing some serious thunders. A lot of thunder and lightning I'm starting to see here.
Oh, 40 goes around, hard into the wall. That is not going to be a caution. He's under the yellow. Oh, he's coming back up on the track. That is going to be a caution.
I don't know. Yep, it
No,
sure
he came
did.
back up. That was definitely going to be a caution. Yeah, he came back up. He was under, what, probably 50 or 60 mile an hour. That's going to bring out a caution every time. This is going to be huge. Let's see what these guys can do. They're going to get a hard reset here.
Let's go back and see what he did.
When I saw him, he was just getting a little loose, and then, yeah, he almost had it saved there.
Yeah, he come down real quick, and when he did, that's when he got him
yanked him
sideways.
down.
Yeah, he
Ooh.
did. And he
Ooh,
lost it.
Man. Ooh.
A little bit of damage on the 88, Gabe Butler in the front. But that's going to hurt. So the 40 right there is Jaja. There he is. A little bit of damage.
Man, these trucks can get really loose. You jerk them down too hard, man, they get super loose.
Now, everybody's got way more than enough fuel, especially with the extra caution we've got here.
Oh, yeah. They can save as much as they want, but I don't think they're going to really need to.
No. Now, Sebastian, it's a darn shame, but he is stuck the rest of this race with that front end damage.
Yep.
Ah, man.
Yeah, if you get loose at a truck like that, man, it's going to be super hard to save. It's most likely just going to turn into a Nagel bomb there.
Mark, man, still hanging out pretty darn good, guys. Pretty impressed with him so far. He's sitting in that 5th position.
Oh, yeah, he's waiting to pounce and make a move with about 2 or 3 to go.
Now, I have seen it many, many times. Many times. Too many to actually count. But I have seen it where 1 through 5 take each other out. And 6, 7, and 8 are fighting for the win.
Yeah, anything can happen, man. It's super speedway racing. You make one move, you're going to wreck big time.
And there's no way these guys are going to stay right where they're at. If they end up 3 wide and they're bumper to bumper, someone is still not going to be happy, and they're going to try to stick something somewhere where it ain't going to fit. And then it happens.
Yep. Ooh.
You stick it in a bad place. That's not good here at Super Speedway Racing.
Yeah, you just go for a wrong hole and all hell breaks loose.
You betcha. And then you went from a hero to a zebra. Because they all bad.
Yeah. It's
Mr.
not gonna surprise
Siebels.
me. Oh,
Mr. Siebels, there he is. He's worked his way up to 14th.
Yeah.
Watch out for him. Watch out for Dean Wilkinson.
Yeah, they're not out of contention here.
Nope. Zachary Lehman, Charles Johnson, Gabe Butler. Keep an eye on him.
You watch Kevin here on the restart. I bet you he'll try to get a really good restart so he can shove Sebastian into one and try and get himself clear up. Because this is going to be probably one of the final restarts here.
That sounds
We're
great.
going to go green, what, lap 70, and they'll have 7 laps to go. He'll need to get that move done as soon as he can because Sebastian is probably just going to stay buried. And if caution comes out, that's going to give Kevin the lead, which is, I'm sure, what he wants.
Now, that sounds super great in theory, but you know what? The 071 could take that theory and throw it right out the window if he keeps his nose buried in that tailgate of the Vecchia.
Well, if he takes Joe 3, then Seabass and Freeze are going to have free movement wherever they want.
Because Mr. Lowry, he's going to be your pusher up top. If he can get on it and get on it early and stay on the Vecchia, he will make it really difficult for that 25 and 23 to run away.
Yeah, if Eric gets a really good restart along with Joe here, they're just going to have more momentum off the top, and there's not going to be anything Kevin can do to try to get clear up.
Nope.
It's going to be impossible, and Kevin's just going to have to save temps and push till the end here.
Now, I've not said crap.
Green.
I've not said crap about him yet, but I am right now, and that's James Mayer in the 95. Watch out. He can get it done.
He's stuck on the bottom right now. He's got to find a way up this racetrack and maybe create a third lane here. Rick might try it with Duke Conrad here. We'll see what they all do, though.
Rick Seabrands, look out. Another veteran. And right there he is.
Disconnected from packet loss there. I don't know what happened there. No bueno.
Yeah, I see that. What happened?
I do not know.
He's gone. He's not in the picture. Man, I hate to say it, but something might have happened.
He's still in Discord, but yeah, he got kicked from the race. I don't know what happened.
He either got kicked from the race or he somehow or another.
His internet must have just cut out on him.
Had cut out on him or something. So
Yeah, whenever it says that, yeah, it's always internet with that.
Well, here we go, folks. Top 5. Yeah, Freeze, Lowry, and Mr. Man. Is it going to be a smooth 9 laps? Yeah, I don't think so.
I do not believe so.
If I was a betting man, I'm going to say, Here's your race summary. 5 cautions so far. 33 lead changes. Now, how quick will they jump to that third line? And how many would jump right away? Because right now, that's their only chance to move forward. Especially the ones that are in the back.
Yeah, they're going to have to wait a bit to go to that third line. They're going to have to wait till a few cars back there get a good run and then jump up. And if they can't get clear then they're just going to have to wait a couple more laps and get a big run going and get one clear. And then they're just going to have to do it over and over and over. And let's see what they can do here.
Because I'll guarantee you the 429 of Paul Witt and that 46 of Dave Overstreet, they're not going to sit there and take it.
Haven't got a good restart there. Let's see what happens here.
Might have got a good one.
Might have been clear up for a second, but yeah, it was just too close to call there. Don't want to wreck.
Looking back here, nobody going 3 wide just yet. Well, yeah, here comes Lima, BK Anderson, and we got a few more thinking 3.
Yep, Overstreet and Paul Witt are going. Their run could still be blocked. Paul Witt might have gone back down to the bottom, and yes, he did. Looks like Dean's going to stick up to the third line here.
And here comes Wilkinson, like I said. Him and Lima.
Lima is going for that middle gap, hoping that third lane is going to drop back and he can go right up.
Do not count out. Number 88, right there. He actually has my wife in his rear tailgate. Don't count him out, not even for a second. I don't call him the snake for nothing.
Kevin's been getting so close to getting clear up, but it's just hard to get that done.
He is, yeah, there's no way. He will not get clear. You watch. I don't see it happen. Whoa! Seabrands has turned.
Oh, huge wreck here.
I do know that. I mean, he got turned good. Let's take a peek. See if I can find him here. We're right with him. Before it's too late. You can watch it. We'll slow it down. We'll run it up here. Well, doggone it. It's the wrong one I wanted. But anyway, you'll see how he got hit. When you're pushing this, try the 95. You can show it to you much better. All right? Rule of thumb, you never, ever push somebody unless you are square to that bumper. And that's what happens. As you see, he is going to go up and over.
Yep. There goes Jenkins. He is out of the race.
And here's the funny thing. Quite a few more up there going around on his nose. Miz, or the 24. He took a shot up there as well. That's what happens. Rule of thumb. If you're going to push somebody, you better be square to their bumper, especially in these trucks. And that's just,
Oh, dude, Conrad just got neck coated out of the race. Ooh, he was in a good spot.
That's not good.
I think the internet is kind of going a little haywire here for some of these guys.
Could be. And it also be an ice racing thing, too.
Well, yeah, I think that's what it is, just server. Sometimes there are server problems with these races, and it just happens.
Now, Sebastian Marin in the 23 is probably going to be a pretty happy camper right now. And the reason why is because he's going to have that guy right there behind me when we start up. No, we won't. I just lied. It's backwards. Yeah, the Freeze is going to be the happy camper.
Yes. Kevin can get a really good restart here. He might get clear off of 2. We'll see what Mark Man does behind him, though. Same thing could happen with Joe here, though.
But there he is. Always a bridesmaid, never bride. Remember when I was telling you about watching out for that number 88?
Yes.
There he is. In the 8th position. Yeah, I don't call him the snake for nothing. Stefano's got a great run going here. He's 10th. And the 088 machine. Now, I can't tell. I guess that's pretty cool. That's all skulls. Skulls
That is.
everywhere.
What are you talking about?
088. Stefan. All skulls on his paint.
Oh.
It's pretty sharp. I like that.
Yeah.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for, everybody out there. 25 watching, 13 likes. Come on. You can do a little bit better for these guys. Hit that like button for them. They are about to put on a darn good show, I believe. They're going to make it happen, Captain, right here with 5 laps to go. They've been awful quiet out here tonight. Haven't heard squat.
Yeah, not too much.
For a Tuesday night, the cats must have got all their tongues or something. I don't know, but they're not saying much. They're not doing nothing.
Who knows, man?
Still waiting to get things lined up, apparently. Pace car hopefully will turn those lights out this time around.
Yeah, I think this is going to be green, white, checkered. Natural green, white, checkered. Because they're going to be coming to the green, 2 to go.
They just changed it, made it 4.
Oh, no, sorry, 3.
Yep. And I think they get one more after this. If something happens, they'll line it up and do it again.
Yep.
Kevin Freese. Another guy that can run. There he is on the top. Now, Kevin, he's on borrowed time because he's used 2 fast repairs already. Him and Al Cena have used 2 fast repairs.
Yeah, they got to be careful here.
Yeah, you're right. When you use 2 fast repairs with 4 or 5 laps or 3 laps to go, yeah, you're pretty much on borrowed time. Working on it right here. Super Speedway Kings. Tuesday night, hey, don't forget Friday nights, they got the Friday night fights. And that's basically where, well, it's kind of like the WWE wrestling of iRacing. You call anybody out, team against team, whatever. It's just a fun night. Let it all hang out and let her go. You don't see very many Karens in that league, I'll tell you that. They wouldn't last a second. Now, here's the thing. From number 1 all the way back to number 20. Each one of those cats, they think they can win this race still right now. And that's what makes it interesting. Kevin Freese's best friend is Mark Mann. Mark Mann, get him to drop down in front of the 23 of the rocket chair. If he can, he's got a really good chance of finishing off this race with a win because it takes a lot to get that other guy up there at the top to get in front.
Yeah, looks like the restart was pretty even here. I'm thinking he's going to have too big a leeway here.
Delavecchia got it buried. So does Mark Mann. Look at that.
There's Kevin to the bottom.
There you go.
72 and 04 up top. And
Kevin,
look who it is in the 3rd position in the 2nd lane. Gabe Butler.
And the happiest guy in the world right now.
Let's go here.
Is that 25?
Man, they are 3 wide, like 10 rows back. Look at that. It's a bit of an oddity. 2 to go here. There goes the 1 guy to the 3rd. Don't believe anybody's going to follow.
Delavecchia way back out there, all by himself.
Goes up. Oh, Patrick
Drover
and Gabe
and
going up
Seth.
to split this middle. They're going to
Wow.
split the middle. Andrew Schroeder's going back down to the middle. He might give them a bit of a help. Might give them that help that they need. But man, they're going to fall like rocks here. Those 3 on the bottom can go wherever they want here.
They
Joe
don't
goes up.
have the time.
Sebastian's going to have to stay with Kevin Freese.
Yep.
White flag. There they go. Seabass might actually get clear up here. Oh, they're wrecking.
Oh, wreck it already. They're bouncing
Big
off.
big netcode wreck there. I think
Everything's
they saved
okay.
it there. Yeah,
They
they saved
did.
it. They saved it. They're
It
good.
doesn't matter if they didn't. It's white flag. They're going to keep it going.
Yeah, fair enough.
Kevin Freese is going to be able to hold these cats off. Mark Mann up on the top.
Making a huge run right now.
Gabe Butler doing all he can to push number 4. Mark Mann up on that 3rd line. Is he going to be able to push him up to the middle? Yes, he did. Throws him right
He's
into
gonna
the
get
middle.
a huge run off the exit here. But I do believe the boys on the bottom are going to have this thing won. Sebastian's going to try and make a move. Oh, is Eric going to go for it? No. Seabass is gonna have to go
Seabass
for
is
the move
going to
here.
stay right there with him. I don't think he's going to even pull out.
Nope,
He's
he's
gonna
going.
there he goes.
Kevin's gonna get it though.
Too little, too late.
Yep.
There it is, 25. Kevin Freese is going to win it tonight. Kevin Freese, Sebastian Marin, and Eric Lowry. That's your top three. Mark Mann brings him home in fourth. Fifth, Andrew Schroeder. Wait for him to come back around, let him get his burnout in. We'll watch it for a minute, and then I will go to a commercial break, and we'll talk to three of these cats.
Sure.
Kevin Freese. It's a possibility. Maybe he might want to send a box of candy to Mr. Mark Mann for pushing him up there and dropping him in the rocket chair. As we can see, Mr. DeVecchia is stuck on the wall.
That is DeBorgia.
Or DeBorgia, I mean. I'm sorry. He's stuck on a wall. Trying to give him a little help to get him off of it. What a nice gesture for your winner. Still gonna try to help him. I think he said the hell with it. I gotta do my burnout. Well, there's your winner, guys. Right there, Kevin Freese. Stick around. We're going to be right back. Max Speed TV, Bobby, all the freaking hobbies coming at you. Super Speedway Kings on a Tuesday night. Hang in there. Don't go nowhere.
We got big time problems with that motor, buddy. Hey, just between you and me, the idea is to avoid the other cars. Congratulations! You just set the sport back 30 years with that move. That move will put you in the Hall of Shame. You keep doing stuff like that and we're gonna lose our sponsor. Looks like that's it for us today. Now I know why you got canned by your old team. It's over. We can't fix that damage.
You can see it right there, the caution instant replay. It wasn't too awful bad tonight. I don't think Jimmy's eyes went from white to burning red quite as bad. I don't believe. But your race summary, here it is. 6 cautions, 35 lead changes. Not too shabby. Number 3, Eric Lowry. We will chat with you first. Talk to me, Eric.
Hey, how you doing there?
You've got to be a happy camper. That was a pretty doggone good run, buddy.
Yeah, I am. I'm very happy with the run tonight.
You started 14th. You finished 3rd. Not too bad. I mean, especially with the clientele you got to race with. These boys, they're the best of the best of Super Speedway. They don't call them the Speedway Kings for nothing. But, yeah, you did a really good job. You kept it pretty clean. Looks like you didn't even have to use a fast repair or nothing, did you?
Nope. I got lucky on that part tonight.
Well, you did great, pal. 3rd place with these guys. Oh, yeah. Who all do you want to thank before I let you go down the road?
Well, I want to thank all my teammates. Kevin, Sebastian, Dude, Gabe. Let's see. There's Joe. There's a few more there. Michael Russell. He left. But I want to thank them all. Without them, I couldn't be here.
Are those teammates or choir members? That's a lot.
Teammates.
They got a lot of them there. Maybe they can sing you a nice song or something for finishing 3rd, huh?
I don't think you'd like them singing.
I wouldn't have to listen to him. You would.
Oh,
Well, congratulations on your third place finish, buddy. We'll catch you next week.
all right, Bobby. You have a good
All
one.
right. Take care. Okay. Hang on. I got to get it all set up here. All right. There that is. Oop, that ain't him. Where'd he go? There he is. Wave. Second place. There he is. Sebastian Marin, guys. Hey, Sebastian, not too bad, man. You're up front and pretty much stayed here almost all night long. You guys had a really great run on a pit stop, I did see. And they kind of caught up with you there towards the end. And, of course, the cautions, it didn't matter. It was going to bunch these guys all up anyway. You got a little bit of damage on the front end of that ride. Do you think that hurts you at all?
Out front, maybe a little bit, but if I was second or on back in the pack, I didn't really feel it. It wasn't too bad. I didn't have any sort of engine damage, so no, it wasn't too bad.
Well, good. That's good. Yeah, you had just a little bit, and of course, another guy didn't have to use a fast repair. That's a good thing.
Yep, I was saving them for the end just in case.
Yeah, you just never know. But anyway, second place, not too shabby for the boy that always seems to be winning a lot lately. I mean, man, you're always right there. Now, the good news is I don't think this time, I don't think you you didn't leave Jimmy Crow high and dry this time, did you?
No, I tried helping him a bit throughout the race, letting him in or pushing him on the high lane. Try and make it at least a little bit better, but
Well, I think you at least send him a 12-pack of pudding or whatever to make up for that. Because, man, well, I tell you, last week was bad, man.
I think he'll love that.
That was rough. Well, congratulations. Who do you want to thank before I let you go?
I want to thank the Boot Knockers for having me. You heard Eric; he listed pretty much all of them. I want to thank you, Bobby, for putting on the broadcast, and I want to thank Jimmy Crow for putting on this league. It was a lot of fun.
Awesome. Now, look. We go through this every time I talk to you.
All
right?
Go.
Every time.
I'm ready.
You're supposed to tell your mom I said hi, and you promised me at one point in time that she was going to come in an interview in your door, and she was going to say hi to me.
Yes.
Now, what's the deal? She's either working 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, or your mother doesn't exist because I haven't seen her yet.
If it's gonna happen, it's gonna have to happen soon because I think she's having surgery here soon. So
see,
it's gonna happen. It has to happen in the next 2 weeks.
I gotta wish her good luck on her surgery, man. All right, you take care of yourself, buddy.
Yeah,
and I'll see your bud Friday night.
I know you.
All right, hey, enjoy that pudding or whatever you call it.
Yeah, we'll do. Goodbye, guys.
All right. Oh, Kevin, you did it, son.
Yep, it was a interesting race for me.
Interesting to say the least. I mean, we were waiting for you to make that move there right towards the end, and I'll tell you what, Mark Mann gave you some really good shoving, buddy.
Yeah, I can't thank him enough for pushing me out there. I went to the back, or at least I tried to go to the back at that one point in the race, and as soon as I did, I got wrecked. I'm like, all right, gonna stay up front for the rest. If I'm gonna wreck, let it happen up front.
Well, you did a great job. I'll give you that much. Did what you had to do. Did exactly what you had to do. You got a lot of points, first place. Man, I mean, pat yourself on the back. You won, especially with all these guys out here. A lot of good drivers here, pal. Who do you want to thank before I send you down the road and let you go?
Huge thanks to you, Jimmy, for all the work you both do for this league. And huge shout out to the teammates. That final pit stop we made, that green flag pit stop, was going to put us out to a really good lead. We came out of the pits in 9th. I wanted to see it play out from there, but we gave a nice show for the fans. And a shout out to all the drivers who also did a really good job tonight.
Well, let's see. Giovanni says, good win, Kevin. Jersey strong.
Yeah, he's from a little north of me in Jersey.
Well, congratulations. Great job. And we will, we got to see you in the Friday night fights?
Yeah, I should be there on Friday night.
All right. Be looking forward to it. Again, congratulations. Take care of yourself. Have yourself a safe trip, and we'll see you next time around.
All right, have a good night.
All right, buddy. Well, we did it. We got through it. Got through it fairly easy, too, to be honest with you. Not too bad. Super Speedway Kings, there was your winner, Kevin Freese. I get these out of here. One more time. Your race summary, there it is. 6 cautions, 35 lead changes. I'd like to thank everybody that was watching. Certainly appreciate it. Y'all take care of yourselves. And hey, this is 2022. Grab a loved one. Give them a hug. Tell them you love them. You guys be safe. Until next time, see ya.